Welcome back to the Dues Views, and today we will be unboxing and also taking our first flight in our DJI Air 3. This one is the Fly More combo, so you get a little extra batteries and a little extra accessories. The Air 3 is a little bit bigger than your average size drone in terms of its size and capability. And in some cases you may require to register this drone. I'm very excited to open this drone, so let's just get right to it. Let's unbox this right away.
Alright, so
First I can see the pouch sticking out. Let's put it out. Pouch, nice too, pretty good quality pouch. So let's see how, oh, you pull down on the tab to open up. Nice. Wow, here we go. So here we have the DJI Air 3. Let's see what's there. Okay, and now we have our extra props. So we get this looks like about 2 sets or maybe 3 sets of propellers. And then next, oh wow, we got our RC2 remote. This is the new remote that DJI now offers. And then we have our charging port, which houses 3 batteries. All right, so let's look at our RC2 remote first. Now this is one of DJI's latest remote, the RC2. Right now on the market, it's offered with the DJI Mini 4 Pro and also with the DJI Air 3. This is a pretty neat remote. It allows us to have a flying distance of up to 20 kilometers, which is pretty impressive. But typically the average person will not fly their drone that far. Basically what this remote allows you to do is to fly at a reasonable distance without having any interruption in terms of transmission. And I know for those drone pilots like myself who have experienced a black screen while flying, it's a very uncomfortable type of feeling. So this new O4 technology eliminates that problem. Next, we have our 2-way charging port for our battery. Yep. So it comes with 3 slots, so you can charge your 3 batteries at the same time. The 2-way charging hub has power transmission function that allows you to transfer power. Say for example, you had these 2 batteries were weaker batteries and your 3rd battery had say half the power. You could transfer all the power from your weaker batteries to your stronger battery, so that way you could have a long enough flight time from at least one of your batteries, which this is a very good feature to have. Right. So you would charge from here, your USB-C, and this is where you power on your battery port. Okay, let's take a look at our DJI Air 3. Wow. So it comes with a nice gimbal and sensor guard, somewhat similar to the DJI Mini 4. And let me just undo the guard. Let's unfold the drone first, yeah? So let's fold down. Let's open here first, then fold out. Open and then fold down. All right, so the guard was a little hard to open, so you have to push down and then release to take the guard off. Wow. So as you can see, we have two cameras. So the Air 3 films at 4K HDR at 60 frames per second. And as you can see, it has two cameras. It has the wide range camera and the medium telecamera with a 3x zoom. And both cameras can actually produce vertical imaging for social media such as Instagram and so forth. So the batteries are fitted at the back here, and it gives you an average flying time of 46 minutes in the air. The drone itself weighs 720 grams, which is not too bad based on its size. However, you would be required to register this drone. The drone, the Air 3, can fly at speeds of up to 47 miles an hour, and it can ascend and descend at 22 miles per hour, which makes it the fastest drone as for now. The Air 3 has intelligent features like omnidirectional obstacle avoidance sensors, which, as you can see, we have two sensors in the front, we got two in the back, and of course we have sensors underneath along with the LED lights. This allows you to utilize the 360-degree active track. Bear in mind that the active track on the Air 3 is not as advanced as the one on the DJI Mini 4 Pro. It still allows you to have a 360 control, however, of the tracking. The Air 3 also has waypoints options where it allows you to plan your fly route, and the drone will fly along that route automatically, and you're able to save those waypaths like for repeated flying patterns. So we're gonna go ahead and put the props on, and then when we get back we will be taking the drone for a fly. So see you on the outside. Here we go. So today we are actually in Maryland, very close to the Bay Bridge, and we're going to be taking the DJI Air 3 for its first flight. So let's go. So right now I'm in a park very close to the highway, so you're going to get a lot of noise coming from the highway. But I want to give the drone a test. I wanted to give it the 360-degree obstacle avoidance test. So we're going to go ahead and put this on active track, and I want to see how well the drone will actually track me. So let's get everything set up here. So behind me you'll see a nice little pathway, has some winds, turns to it. So let's see how it maneuvers these turns. Let's go. So right now it's actively tracking me, and it's doing a pretty good job. I'm gonna take it along here.
Now we're gonna make a little loop here to see what happens. Bear in mind that we have trees on the left and trees on the right. And it's actively tracking me. Very impressive. It's not moving too swift, it's moving very smooth operation here. And as you can see, the 360 obstacle avoidance, it picks up any obstacle, whether it's to the left or right, to the back or in front. So this will help us to avoid any forms of accidents. So it gives us a real confident feeling whenever we're flying this drone. The Air 3 is a really comfortable drone that will allow us to take on all our necessary operations. So we're going to move on to a spot closer to the Bay Bridge to see how we can catch some really nice footage. So it's doing very good so far. Very nice. All right, so this is where we'll head over to the Bay Bridge and get some really nice footage for you, okay? Okay, so earlier we were doing our obstacle avoidance check. Right now we're closer to the Bay Bridge and we are on the 3x zoom. I'm gonna zoom out, and behind me you can see a clear shot of the Bay Bridge. So we are actually in Maryland, just next to the Bay Bridge. So now we're gonna just get a feel of what the drone feels like. We're gonna take a quick fly around this park. So let's go. And then we're going to be exploring both the 24mm wide lens camera and also the 70mm medium telecamera 3x zoom. So we're going to keep going until we're a little bit closer to the bridge. Then we'll take observation of both cameras. If you look at our screen, you'll notice that we have 1x and we also have 3. The 1x represents the 24mm wide angle camera and the 3 represents the 70mm medium telecamera, which allows us to do 3x zoom. So right now we are using the 1x, the 24mm wide lens camera, and we're gonna switch over to the 70mm medium telecamera, but we cannot switch over cameras during recording. So what we have to do is to stop recording, and then we would select the other camera, hit record again, and you can notice the difference right away of how zoomed in we are now. But bear in mind that we can also zoom in even more by rolling on the roller on the right of your remote, and you can see we are zooming in really close to the bridge, and this is at 9x. So let's zoom back out, and again this is the 70mm camera. Let's just take a right turn and get a nice full-on view of the bridge. Let's just stop recording now and go back to our 24mm camera, so you can see the vast difference. That's a major difference in zoom. So Let's hit record again. And also let's try zooming in on the 24mm camera. Okay, let's roll it back out. Let's stop recording. Go back to the 70mm. Wow, it's a big difference. Let's zoom in again to see what type of quality picture we're getting here. It's pretty good. Let's turn along the roadway to see what's happening here. Oh. So again, the only unfortunate thing here is that we cannot switch cameras while recording. So once we're in record mode, we have to stop recording and switch cameras to the desired camera that we need. So we're going to stop recording again and go back to our 24mm camera. Wow, this thing is crazy. That's a big difference. Big difference. Look at that. Let's just do that one more time for the eyes. Stop recording. Wow, and we can zoom in again some more. This is awesome. All right, let's go back to our 24mm camera, and I'm just gonna head back home. We're gonna use the return home feature. It has the smart return home feature on this. So as you can see, my home point is highlighted, so I can always hold. See, it shows you the exact path that the drone is going to take to return home, and of course it will return home using the 360 or the omnidirectional obstacle avoidance sensors. So while returning home, you can rest assured that it will return home safely. Right now it's set on avoid obstacles, so it will just veer to the left or veer to the right, or it may just increase in altitude to avoid the obstacle. So right now it's flying back towards me. Once it gets over my head, it will just hit this tunnel and come right on down. So I took off in a very, very narrow space here. So let me see how it does with landing. It's doing pretty good. Awesome. So that ends our flight with the DJI Air 3, and we're very impressed with the operations that this drone is able to perform. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.